today we're at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in Vallejo.
We are up in Northern California for a little mini honeymoon. We're hoping to take a much longer one down the road, but we got a little mini one to hold us over for now. We're up in Northern California and we're hitting up 3 parks. And as Sarah said, this is the first of 3, which is Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Now, of all the parks on this trip, I think I can safely say this is the one we have the least expectations for. By the reputation of this park amongst the kind of coaster community is this is one of the weakest, if not the weakest, of the legacy Six Flags parks. So, that's why I say we have the least expectations for this. But we're still gonna have fun. We're gonna ride some coasters, see some animals, and see what else the day has in store for us. And we're inviting all of you to come along with us.
Now, one thing about Discovery Kingdom is that it's also a zoo and has some wild animals. Alright, so far we've done 2 coasters. We were on Sidewinder Safari, the Spinning Wild Mouse, and Boomerang, which kind of jostled us up, shook my brain around a little bit. So I'm kind of worried about how I'm going to feel about the other coasters here. Yeah, so far we've seen like an alligator, a cougar, what was the other one we saw?
We saw some birds, some snakes.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at these cheetahs. They're so beautiful.
That one likes the camera, huh?
Yeah. Which one are you? Are you Makina? Are you Shuri? You're pretty kitty. Oh. Oh, pretty kitties. Alright, we got another pretty little kitty over here. Look at that lion. I think it just woke up from sleeping. Hi, pretty guy. You got some wild bedhead there. Oh, we got some giraffes here. How's the weather up there?
Little baby giraffe too.
Yeah. We're following Mama.
Well, little, I suppose, is pretty relative in this case.
Yeah. Still pretty big.
Is he single? Is it complicated? 232 horsepower, get lost in nature, find myself in Joshua Tree. What if his name's Joshua? Find yourself in an all-new 2025 Toyota Camry today. Toyota.
Scarlett McCaw, she's 18 years old. These guys are found down in South America, specifically around Costa Rica, more Central America. And they love to eat nuts. These guys are considered nature's nutcrackers because they have such strong beaks. They can crack open walnuts, almonds, Brazil nuts, any kind of nuts, and they love them. Yeah, you do.
Oh.
You have any questions about Gracie?
No, she's so beautiful.
Is she's got all these very pretty colors.
Oh, yeah.
And it's actually used for camouflage.
Oh, really?
It's kind of surprising because we're surrounded by so much green around here, but in Central and South America, there's more colored flowers, variety of trees, and so on. And it's another defense mechanism for these guys. They're oftentimes found in large flocks of over 20 to 60 individuals. And now, if a predator tried to get one of them, if all of that bright color took off at once, the predator would have a hard time focusing on an individual. So it's actually camouflage. It's
Yeah.
kind of surprising.
That's neat.
You said she was 18. How long do they normally live for?
The average lifespan is about 50 to 60 years, give or take.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
However, the oldest known scarlet macaw lived to be about 120.
Oh,
So they can live a
geez.
very long
Yeah.
And during that time, they had the mentality of a 2-year-old child.
Oh.
If you ever considered getting one as a pet, I don't really recommend it.
Yeah.
because, Again, 2-year-old for over 50 years, not really recommended. And during that time, they're very destructive, they're very loud, and, well, they can cause a lot of problems.
Yeah. Are they known to like speak kind of like parrots too?
Yes, so
Yeah.
she is a type of parrot.
Okay.
Macaws is a more specific term for parrot. Parrot describes over 400 different species that are found around the world. Generally describes their ability for their beaks and their type of feet. So they have 2 toes in the front, 2 toes in the back, and that's called zygodactylus, and it's a characteristic all parrots have. I think I went off question on what your question was. But yes, she has the ability to speak. So all parrots have the ability to mimic speech. Some of them are better than others. Gracie here is not the very best. She knows how to say like hello, and she really likes the phrase "oh," and she usually says it when she's super excited. She sees a trainer, she sees food coming. However, it's not on cue. We can't really ask her. She does it when she wants to. Some of our birds are better at it than others. It just depends on the individual. They all have their own unique talents and such. One of her unique talents is that she loves to hang upside down.
Oh.
Well, not right now? Okay. But then again, if they don't want to, can you do it? Let's see, can you go upside down? There we go.
Oh,
She likes to hang upside
wow.
down. That's one of the purposes of their zygodactylus feet. It lets them hang on, grip, they can just hold their whole body weight. They're very strong.
All right, and they have like a little area for walking through with the butterflies. Yeah. Oh.
Reminds me of Animal Crossing when you see all the butterflies.
Yeah. Oh wow, so pretty. It's like a greenhouse in here. It is so humid. Oh wow. Getting some food right there.
Oh, down that is the...
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, they must be tropical butterflies because it is like a rainforest in here. And here they have a bunch of cocoons.
Well, you were right. It says our butterflies are bred in the tropical forest regions of Costa Rica. So that's why it's so warm in here.
Yeah. So here's the type of butterflies that they have in here. So many butterflies. I love the blue ones. They're so pretty. Looks like a bunch of butterflies eating some rotten fruit right there. And they also have a little sloth in here, but it's sleeping right now. Taking a little nap. And they also have like a little butterfly garden, but I don't really see any butterflies out here, just a couple of bees. Alright, so we stopped and had some fries and a soda. Ended up being about $20. It was a decent amount of fries though. But yeah, they don't let you bring food in here, so you have to spend your money.
It could have been 20 bucks on a beer too.
Yeah. But now we're in the shark encounter.
They didn't even touch me, it scared me. Did they like it?
Some big fishies in here. And some sharks taking a little nap at the bottom.
There's an eel in there.
Oh, wow. It's got like cheetah spots on it. And they have a little area where you can feed the seals.
I think those are sea lions.
Oh, sea lions. I also have like a little stingray touch pool. So the third and final coaster we went on is the one we were most looking forward to riding at this park, which was the Joker. Since I'm a coaster noob, it was my first RMC. For our non-coaster enthusiast friends, that stands for Rocky Mountain Construction, who takes old wooden coasters and turns them into hybrid steel coasters with inversions. The Joker is considered one of the weaker RMCs, but it was plenty thrilling for me. I was scared, but I'm glad I went on it. As someone who is still scared of coasters, I'm starting to realize that coasters are kind of like haunted mazes, which I love. They scare me and make me scream, but that's kind of the point. Alright, so we're calling it an early day here at Discovery Kingdom. We were able to go on 3 rides and watch 2 shows, but one of the things about getting old is not being able to handle the loops and roller coasters.
I probably could have done more had I read up on how to use my nausea relief thing before, but that's on me. Either way, we still had a fun time here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. The last coaster we went on, we didn't get to film, was Joker. That was amazing.
Yeah,
I love that. I had a lot of
fun
fun on Joker. I think it's worth coming for Joker. But yeah, you'll notice we spent more time in the zoo portion of Discovery Kingdom than we did the theme park portion. And yeah, that's just, went on Boomerang. I thought I was going to be out of commission for the rest of the day. That took you out for a good while too, huh?
It jostled me really good.
But we're hoping tomorrow, I'm going to read up on how to use this nausea relief thing. We'll get to go on more coasters at California's Great America. So call it a day here?
Yeah.
All right, so if you guys made it this far, thanks for checking us out. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow from California's Great America. Bye-bye.
All right, hi everyone. Today we're at California's Great America. It's my first time at this park.
and this is actually my second time at this park. However, the last time I was here was almost 20 years ago. It makes me feel old to say that, and I really don't remember much about the park. This was back in the day when Paramount was, still the owner of this park. So the only thing I really remember about this park was the ride Flight Deck, which back in the day was called Top Gun, because it being a Paramount property and all that. So in a way, it's a whole brand new park. It's been like 20 years since my last visit here. And we're looking forward to checking out some roller coasters and seeing what other fun we can get up to. We're inviting you to come along with us.
We have a nice little wisteria archway to come around. It smells really good. Nice and shaded too. Alright, so we started our day off with the wild mouse. I think here it's called the psycho mouse. The reason why we like to do that is, it kind of eases you into the coasters, and it has pretty low capacity, so the line actually gets pretty big later on in the day. We only had to wait about 15 minutes for this one. But yeah, it was probably, I'd say it's the best wild mouse I've been on so far. It was nice and smooth. The curves were pretty fast. The drops were nice.
We'd love to show you guys the ride itself, like the on-ride POV, but unfortunately we're not allowed to film per Cedar Fair policy. So the best we can do is provide you with some off-ride footage here.
Alright, next we're going to try riding the Grizzly, which is a family wooden roller coaster. We haven't seen any trains running on here, so we're hoping that it's open.
Train going right now.
Oh.
So speak of the devil.
Yeah. Slowly going up that lift hill. I usually really like wooden roller coasters, as long as they're not too rattly.
And we got two wooden coasters here for us to check out.
Yeah, the other one's a little bit more extreme. Like you said, it's probably more in line with the Ghost Rider at Knott's.
There's Flight Deck. Last time I was on that was like almost 20 years ago when it was Top Gun.
Alright, next we'll be going on the wooden coaster Gold Striker. California's Great America. We got on a couple of coasters. A lot of them keep breaking down though.
We're really glad we had the chance to come and check this park out because the future of this park's uncertain at this time. So Cedar Fair, Six Flags owns the park, but they don't own the land itself that the park is on. The land, the city of Santa Clara actually gave ownership of the land to I think it was a real estate firm or something like that. And yeah, there's no real set idea as to what's going to happen to this park. Now, this park actually shares a parking lot with the San Francisco 49ers stadium, so the park's not open on the days the 49ers are playing. And there's what I've been reading, it's saying it's contractually obligated to stay open for a certain number of years, But rumor is this could be its last operating season, which is what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
So we're hoping that's not the case, but if it is, we're glad we were able to make it out and check out the park.
Yeah, now this park closes during the winter, and today was part of its opening weekend, and it was not crowded at all. So I'm kind of concerned about the future of the park.
Very light crowds, and does not bode well for the future of the park, which is why I say I'm glad we were able to come out and check it out. Hopefully this isn't its last operating season, but if it is, we're glad we were able to make it out.
Yeah.
And we're glad we're able to, document it, and glad other YouTubers are able to document this as well, because it'll be a sad day when this park eventually does go. But, we've been able to capture some of it, and plenty of other people have been able to capture the history of the park as well. But we don't want to end on a sad note. We're going to end on a happy note here. Tomorrow, is our last day of our little trip here, and we're going to be at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, which is the park I'm personally most excited for. I don't know about you, but that's the one I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you made it to the end of this video, thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff, and we'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.